Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we've got something pretty interesting planned. Today's video is actually revolved around you guys. Today we are going to review my subscribers' music taste. The views expressed in this video are purely for entertainment alone. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm judging them. Anybody gets upset with me. I listen to some hot garbage, I really do. Some of those mid 2000s bangers, like that music that should have died with the decade, I guess. It's timeless. It's timeless. Anyway, I haven't looked at any of them. I just put my feelers out there and just was sort of like, hey, if you want me to check out what you listen to and talk about it on my channel, send me a DM with your top 25. I've always been really big into music, and everything I do is pretty centered around music. It only makes sense that I would start doing the odd video about music, and I hope that y'all enjoy hearing your boy talk about tunage. I hope that the reflections in the audio aren't too bad. I'm recording this in my little bedroom studio, and I really should have foam because it's a bedroom studio. It's a studio. I've opted to just hang clothing from the walls into towels, so I'll put a picture right here of what we're dealing with. Trying to reduce reflections, trying to get the audio as good as possible. I will invest in some foam in the future. Rest assured, the audio is gonna get better no matter what. There's one more thing to say. Yesterday, I was sitting around and I was like, I'm gonna film a video tomorrow, that'll be fun, and then I woke up this morning with this little number right here. Let you get a good hard look at that. Pretty cool, huh? I'm not happy about it. Just thought I would address it. Let's get into it. All right, let's see where to start. Let's start right at the beginning. Why don't we start at the beginning? Alrighty, here we go. We got the first one, the inaugural run. Right off the bat, we got some Crystal Castles, some Canadian electronic, MGMT, Simon & Garfunkel, Daft Punk. I've never really listened to Flume or Alice DJ. Based on the other artists that are on here, might be worth checking out though, because the person seems to have similar taste to me. The Smiths, obviously, an old classic. Grimes, amazing. Grimes is amazing, y'all. Just so much freaking talent in that woman, my god. All right, that gets a +1 from me. Solid +1. All right, second one isn't on the website. It's just a list of names, but we're gonna check it out anyway. Topping off this list, we got Lil Peep, fantastic artist, so tragic. He made such an impact in his short time that if he would have been around longer. Joji, amazing. I've been a big fan of Joji. I mean, since before he was Joji. You know who he was before he was Joji. Trippie Redd, listen to a bit of Trippie Redd, but not a ton. Harry Styles, Jonas Brothers, interesting how they fit into those first three, but no, Daniel Caesar, I've been hearing that name a lot lately, and I actually don't know who that is. Call me out of touch because I am, but I don't know who that is. Tyler, the Creator, been into Tyler, the Creator since I was in high school. I used to really not like his music, and then it was a switch flipped, a flip switched, switch flipped, kick flipped, a switch kick flipped, and suddenly I was just Tyler Creator is amazing. And that was right before Flower Boy came out. Man, has his music changed in such a short amount of time. Did y'all see his Grammy performance? I mean, what a performer that man is. My Chemical Romance hits. I love My Chemical Romance. I was super into them in the 7th grade, and then for a long time I rejected my emo roots. I don't want to get added because My Chemical Romance isn't true emo. Don't at me because I know American football, Sunny Day Real Estate. I know. For all intents and purposes, they're emo to me. I've always said that My Chemical Romance is emo queen. And I don't know if this is a contentious point to make. I found that I've gotten a lot of guff. But they're so similar. The theatrics and the vocals and the guitar playing, the big sweeping solos, and they're so similar. I swear they're similar. Am I crazy? Or are they similar? This is solid. Mac Miller, Ski Mask, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Title Fight. Yeah, I dig it, man. That's cool. You got cool music taste. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Hey, come on. Y'all are too good to me. I see you, me on this list. Ariana Grande, I've never really listened to her before. I should because she's iconic, but I've never really listened to her music before. I'm loving the amount that I'm seeing the Star is Born soundtrack on this list. I watched A Star is Born on a flight home from Germany last summer. I was so jet lagged. I hadn't slept for probably a full day. Honestly, probably 24 hours. My TV on the plane was was like super busted and like barely worked, and I could just like maneuver it to like play this movie. I played A Star Is Born because it was just in the one spot of the TV where the touchscreen was working. I ended up like loving it, and then like at the end I was like crying my face off. The stewardess like walked up and was just like, would you like a snack or a drink? Like they were like giving snacks and drinks to everybody like they do on planes. I don't need to explain this to you, but then she was just like, do you want extra napkins? And I was like, yeah. Ugly crying on like a 9-hour flight. Anyway, enough about me. All right, next up, we got a playlist called Good Tunes. Lots of the 1975 and lots of the Japanese house. I've listened to the 1975 when I like put a feeler out there that was like, hey, what's everybody's favorite music? A lot of people said the 1975. I really like when you can trace like artistic development through like a bunch of albums. You feel that hard with the 1975, I found. Like their first stuff sounds so drastically different from their later stuff. I do think it's funny that a lot of people like categorize them as a rock band because like they really don't feel like rock music to me. I like read somewhere that they've gone on record as saying they're like, why do people say we're a rock band? We're not a rock band. Fake Laugh, never heard of. Japanese House, never heard of. Maybe I'll give them a listen. Maybe I'll listen to them tonight. Oh, this is kind of cool. This person sent me a fake lineup. She says, does this fake lineup with a shared Spotify account work? LMAO. But this is accurate for me though. LMAO indeed. Let's have a look. Frank Zappa. Oh my goodness. One of my old roommates was so into Frank Zappa. It was impossible for the rest of us to not get into Frank Zappa living with this guy. For a while there, I was just like, I need to not ever listen to this man again. Now that like that's slowly like calmed down, like I don't live with that person anymore, haven't for a few years, I'm like, okay, I really like Frank Zappa again. The Beatles are as good as everyone says they are. That's like what I think. The Growlers, Fiddler, huge fan of Fiddler when I was in high school. When their album 2 came out, basically like the album of the summer that I got out of high school. Elliott Smith, you gotta throw some Elliott Smith in there, you know? I'm seeing a lot of like lo-fi punky sounds in here, and then you got Elliott Smith in there just for those nights when you're like, everything sucks. Death Grips. Death Grips. I love Death Grips. I was at a party once. I was just like hanging out, chatting with some people. It was like a music school party that I got invited to like through a friend who like went to this music university. This one guy put on Death Grips while we were all just like hanging out and like turned it up like really loud, and we were all just kind of like we're just socializing and like chilling. The guy who was having the party was like, why'd you change the music to Death Grips? And the guy was just like, Death Grips are one of the most influential experimental hip-hop groups of the last 20 years. And we're all just like, yeah. It still doesn't mean that you steal the aux and play their music. They're not like easy listening, you know? Dope. This is dope. You're dope. Couldn't find my top 25, but I had 22 liked songs on Spotify, so sent this instead. Hope it's acceptable. It's perfectly acceptable. Love is a Wild Thing. Casey Musgraves. Love Me All You Want. Honey Jar. Taylor Swift. Don't really know any of those artists besides Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. Sorority Noise. No Halo. That's actually in my top 25 most played. I'll show you that at the end. We'll check that out at the end. You'll be like, wow, this is really something, isn't it? And I'll be like, you bet it is, dog. Gimme Sympathy by Metric. That's a good tune. Again, like not knowing Ariana Grande shoots me in the foot once again. This person said, here's my top songs. If this gets in your video, can you include my baby boys? There you go. Consider them included. Can I just say really quick, those cats are super cool. Like those are super cute looking, super cool looking cats. The fact that you have 2 of them, it almost makes you feel like a Bond villain of some kind. My knee, witness my knee. All right, more Ariana Grande, man. I gotta listen to her. Y'all are pushing me in that direction. Young Lean, Blady, Hennessy, and Sailor Moon. I'm a big Young Lean fan, and Blady. There's all this stuff that I've read about Young Lean kind of like creating cloud rap. I sort of agree with it a little bit, tentatively. If anybody has any like reason why that's not true, feel free to let me know. I think the first song I ever listened to him was Ginseng Strip, which I think is like pretty common. Claro, love. Oh, Resonance, Home, Odyssey. That's a really good song. I'm a really big fan of Home. They make like really cool, chill, like electronic music, and that's sort of my vibe. Okay, next up. Hi, I really liked your video concept and decided to participate. Hi, I really appreciate you participating. This video wouldn't exist without y'all. All right, let's have a look. Bless. That is so sweet of you to like my song. We got some Ocean Eyes. Amazing tune, amazing tune. That's a song that I think people are gonna like look back on in a certain amount of time and say like that's like generation defining. Love Lana Del Rey. New Weekend, man. Oh my God, that's good music. Holy Toledo. I never expected to like The Weeknd as much as I did. I always thought his music was cool, but I listened to his new record. Holy man, so catchy, so catchy. Oh, Earthquake, Tyler the Creator, we've been over it. We love Born to Die, Lana Del Rey. That's a good album, and that's a really solid song too. I would like to be in your video. You might not like my music taste, think it's quite different to yours, but here's some screenshots of my Spotify. Quite the Ariana fan, as you can see, but her music makes me happy. I love that. That's so awesome. I wish I could relate harder. I've never listened to any of her music. I don't know any of these artists on this list except for her. I'm still on board. I'm on board because you like what you like, and I think that's tight. This person says, these are my most listened to songs from 2019. And then like the closed eyes smiley face, like, and they said, would be really cool if you rated them. It's really cool. You know what's really cool is the fact that you took the time to send this to me. Oh man, I don't know any of this music. I gotta listen to more music, y'all. I'm sorry. Hello, here's my top 25. I can't wait to watch the video. I love discovering new songs. I'm French, by the way, it says in brackets. A lot of this seems cool, but I've never heard of any of this music. I haven't heard of a single song on this list, and that is like crazy to me, because like this all looks like pretty cool music. I'm gonna put on one of them just to see. I'm gonna put on one song. I'm gonna put on Another Vibe by Alpride. Now obviously I won't be able to play the song in the video. I gotta listen to this. Thank you for the Rex. I'm sorry I don't know more of your favorite music. Gosh dang, I know Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. I lied, I know one of the songs, but still, like, there's a lot of really, really cool looking album artwork on here that I've never really heard of. Oh, Niall Horan, I know that. Now that I'm sort of looking, I know some of them, but like the vast majority of these I've never heard of. Let's keep on trucking. I didn't know how to send the songs, so I made a playlist. I hope you check. Ooh woo. I'm check. Let's see what you got. Right off the bat, Sober to Death, Car Seat Headrest, dope. Claro, The Smiths, Joji. This passes the vibe check. You've passed the vibe check. Thank you for your ooh woo. You've officially passed the vibe check. All right, one more. This person said, am I too late to be in your vid? Nah, dog. You're in it. One more year, Tim Impala. Breathe Deeper, Tim Impala. Freaking Out the Neighborhood, Mac DeMarco. Bro, Mac DeMarco is like the funniest. There's like soft boys. Always talk about Mac DeMarco. Like, have you heard of Mac DeMarco? Like, he's not an international superstar at this point. Like, he was like pretty high up on the bill at Coachella. It's just like a funny thing that you see consistently. It's always Tame Impala and Mac DeMarco. It's just like, I bet you've never heard of these two artists. What artists? Tame Impala and Mac DeMarco. I'm just like, half of the planet has heard of Tame Impala and Mac DeMarco. Maybe even the full planet. Tame Impala headlined Coachella. It's not surprising when people know who they are. Maybe I'm getting uppity about something that doesn't really matter that much. All right, y'all. Who wants to see my top 25? I do. Top 25 most played. Right off the bat, you'll notice two things about this top 25. It is mainly comprised of Neutral Milk Hotel and 100 Gex, which I think kind of shows a split in my personality. The two sides of me, the two people I've been over the last like 4 years. And then there's also Foxing in there, just that one song. I listen to that album a lot, but that song gets a lot of playtime. And then we scroll a little bit further and we end up, there's more Gex. Can you shut up? Can you shut up, wind? I'm trying to do a little thing here. I had to get forceful with the wind. I don't like to be like that. Okay, can we... I asked for 5 minutes. Okay, as soon as it dies down, I'm just gonna go through this really quick. Dirty Noise, No Halo, Lost Cause, Back, Love Back, New Order, Ceremony, love that song. More Dylan Brady, I'll Make You Miss Me All the Time, amazing. More Gex, we got some Mitski, that's what I'm about. Thank you everybody for sending your music along. Thank you everybody for sending your tunes along. Without you guys, this video wouldn't exist. Leave a comment down below of what you think of my music, what you think of other people's music, and what albums you're looking forward to within the new year. Expect some new stuff from me within the new year too. All of my links are down in the bio. They're down in the bio. Feel free to DM me, ask me what's up. I might just respond and say nothing, because typically there's nothing really going on. Expect some new videos in the future too. I hope that y'all have a great day, and I hope that y'all enjoyed this video concept. Mwah, love y'all. Mwah, miss y'all. Mwah, take it easy. Bye.